Alright, today we're going to solve systems of equations. Your final answer will be x equals a number and y equals a number. But to get that, you got to take all your past knowledge on how to graph and use a function table in order to come to a solution for your system of equations. All a system of equations is two graphs, okay? Two graphs on the same coordinate plane. That's a system of equations. Again, a system of equations is two graphs on the same coordinate plane. Okay? For doing system of equations, okay, we first have to take our two equations and do what with them?
Function table.
You have to put them in the function table. So let's create two function tables. 1, 2. Okay? And in the two function tables, in my first box I put what? My second one?
Y.
And the first one here? Second one there, y. So now the first box corresponds to the first equation. So I've got y equals 2x plus 3. And the second box corresponds with the second equation, y equals x plus 1. Okay? Now I have to plug in 0, 1, and 2 for each one. And this is going to give me 3 ordered pairs for this equation, 3 ordered pairs for this equation, and then I'll graph. And then I'll show you how to find the solution to the system of equations. So I'm going to plug 0 in. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 3 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 3 is 7. So my ordered pairs here are 0, 3, 1, 5,
2, 7.
and 2, 7. So now I need to go to my my graph and graph them. 0, 3 is right there. 1, 5 is right there. And 2, 7 is right there. Okay, so now I got to connect my dots. And there's one graph, right? But I'm not done, am I? What do I have to do next?
Where's the other?
Now I got to plug in the other one and put it on the graph. So I've got 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So my 3 points are 0, 1. What's the next one?
1, 2.
1, 2. What's the next one? 2, 3. So here's my 3 ordered pairs for this equation. Okay? 0, 1, 1, 2, and 2, 3. Okay, so now I got to graph this by connecting the dots.
That don't intersect.
Yeah, it does.
I told you.
Now, the solution to a system of equations is the point where the two graphs intersect. So you say, well, do these two graphs intersect? Well, I had to extend it on a little while, didn't I? But they do intersect, don't they? They intersect right there. The two graphs touch right there. So now our solution is going to be, well, what point is that? So the point that is -2, -1. The point -2, -1. But you're not done yet. You have to say what x equals. And we know x is the first one, so it's -2. You have to say what y equals, and y is the second one, so you say what? -1. So x is -2, and y equals -1. And that's because the two graphs intersect at this point. So the solution to a system of equations is the point where the two graphs intersect. You got to say x equals -2, y equals -1.
That's super.
So to review, we put them in a function table, we graphed them, and we found the point where they intersected. I've already set it up for you, okay? I set up both equations, and I set up both tables. Okay, now on this, what we need to do is take 0, 1, 2, plug them in here, 0, 1, 2, plug them in here, graph them, and find out where they intersect. So when I plug 0 in here, 0 plus 2 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, and 2 plus 2 is 4. Here I've got 0 times 2 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 1 times 2 is 2, plus 2 is 4, and 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6. So I've completed my function tables. Now I've got to get my ordered pairs. My ordered pairs for my first one are 0, 2, from right there, 1, 3, from right there, and 2, 4. Now, those are the 3 for this, so let's graph them. 0, 2, I go 0, left, right, up 2. 1, 3, I go over 1, up 3. And 2, 4, I go over 2, up 4. So now I got to connect my dots and extend them on. So there's my graph right there. Okay. Now my second job is to take these and put them in ordered pairs. So I've got 0. So I've got 0, 2, 1, 4, and 1, 4 is there, 0, 2 is there, and the last one is 2, 6. So now I've got to graph those. 0, 2 is also right there. 1, 4 is right there. And 2, 6 is right there. So I've got to connect them and extend them on. Okay? Now, it's pretty obvious, but where do they intersect?
0, 2.
Right here. Okay? Since they intersect, that's going to be your solution. What numbers are that?
0, 2.
It's 0,
Y,
2.
I mean, X is 0.
Hold on. So it's at the point 0, 2. So now you know x is the first number, x equals 0, and y is the second number, which is 2. So there's the solution to your system of equations. So let's review. Today we learned how to find the solution to a system of equations by graphing using tables. Okay? Remember, the solution to a system of equations is where the two equations intersect.